Welcome to the Antonio Parkinson Project. Today, we're talking Dear Daddy. The Memphis and Shelby County Schools saga continues. The Trump administration is turning in on each other. There's a civil war happening. And is it finally time to say goodbye to TikTok? Hey, look, stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project. Welcome back to the Antonio Parkinson Project. I am Antonio Parkinson. You're watching the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. Let's go, baby.
The number gonna lie.
Hold up. It's 2025, right?
It is.
We are 1 year old today.
Are we?
Man, y'all give it up for that. That special 1 year anniversary. I got a little gift for y'all. Well, let me show that to them. There you go, Angelica. Happy anniversary. It's our anniversary.
Yeah. Make it rain.
Yeah. Make it rain. You gonna make it rain? Make it rain.
You should have made it rain.
Look, make it rain on DJ Kojak. That's his right there. Make it rain.
Make sure
Angelica.
it's real, y'all. Make sure.
Look. Hey, look, Angelica made it rain on Kojak.
Did it go over there?
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey,
thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. Yeah, you almost didn't. Hey,
yeah, he
Rico.
should have came. I could have had
Rico.
200.
I got one for you too. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
that's so
I got
nice.
one for you
Rico,
too.
can I have your money?
Yeah. Look, you already called him a trick, Angelica.
I not called Rico a trick. Wife, I did not say. Look, he happy, ain't it?
Man.
He got gas money now, boy.
Man, but look, let me say this, man. Hey, look, I am incredibly thankful for you all, for our whole team. You know, we're going into 2025, you know, with a couple new members. Y'all give it up for April in the building. April in the building.
Squad. This might be the only time Bill look at you like,
April, come over here to Ford. Show your face real quick. Yeah, come on, April. Show the people your face. Come on, April.
Girl, you cute. Come on over here, girl.
April. Huh? Come on, April. Show your face.
April,
Just
come on,
put her on, Rico.
Hey, April.
Come on, April. Look at her. She's just as pretty as she want to be, too.
She's
Look
so
at her.
Cute and natural.
Look at her. Come on. Oh, April, our folks are already, look, they already getting thirsty, April.
Oh, Lord, somebody slid in there. She is not married. You have to be a wholesome man, love Jesus, no baby mama drama. What else?
Hey,
April looking straight forward. She looking like I ain't saying nothing.
Hey, Angelica, let me get the 250s.
Yeah, but look, but while we're doing that, also let's introduce Josh. Josh in the building. Josh, come on over here to Ford. Josh, over here.
Yeah, that's my brother's name. He makes my little heart warm.
Directing. Josh, come on, step up into the mic, man. We got the young gunner in the building. Yeah.
A recent college graduate. I said, can we switch spots, please?
Right, and from HBCU, TSU in the building.
Okay.
Loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, but again, man, let me from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank y'all. That's the least I could do. I wish I could do more. I really wanted to get us a cake today. Didn't have time to do it, but look, listen, what we accomplished in a year, coming from zero to where we are today. Real talk, man. You know, we got monetized in that year through YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Instagram, you know, and you know, we went over, I think we're over 6 million views.
Yes.
Yeah, in the aggregate. Yeah, we give it up for that, man. And that's why we were pinning ourselves the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. And what's crazy is that we set that vision when we had 0 views.
We did.
That's the fastest growing visual podcast in the Memphis market. And we had no views at the time. Man, I wish I could put together a montage of our earlier days, man. Look,
you can see the camera.
Man, right. It's like a Dolomite movie in here, man. Right. The microphone dipping into the camera. The lighting was terrible.
We need to do a then versus now.
Right.
A then versus now.
Man, we shot a whole show and had 0 sound.
And had a whole good guest.
Had a whole
good guest.
Right.
Not no Ricky Dinky guest, like a real real good guest.
Right, man. That is hilarious. So we have gone through our growing pains and we're still growing.
Yeah.
You know, but
Jesus,
man, special shout out to all of our supporters and our sponsors, you know, that came through in the clutch, man.
Where the new ones at, though? Y'all better join this wave while you can get on.
They're about to come, man. And but you know, there were people that bet on Black. They bet on us. They put their money up and helped to support it. And you know, our growth has shown, you know, what determination and dedication, you know, can do, you know, and so I'm incredibly thankful for our team here at the Antonio Parkinson Project.
You wear this sweater more often. He's so nice and humble.
All the guests too, man.
Yes, we did. Real guests. Which guest was yours, Rico? I mean, not Rico, Kojak.
Oh, we said which guest was?
Yeah. What'd you say? A lot of them. Then you gonna come in 2025 lying though.
There's a lot of them. I mean, you know.
Yikes.
You know, I learned.
Oh my God.
Even when we had ball in them here, it's some things, you know, and I know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that one you guess. That one you guess. No, you can't get no credit for that one, player.
Don't let us speak. Don't let us speak. Be quiet, Parkinson. Go ahead, Kojak.
It's just some things that you learn along the way. I'm talking about.
Are we getting Kojak?
What they gotta do? What they gotta do?
Are we getting Kojak right now?
You could have learned that you could have asked them first. That what you learned.
Well, I learned I got $100.
Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. There. But no, seriously, I was telling somebody it take a lot of work. People think it's just fun, like you just go. No, it takes a lot of time.
It's fun though.
On top of that, sacrifice time, money, coins to show up and do this. You're not just doing it just because. So it is a lot of hard work and dedication. So we do appreciate you guys. And Kojak, I'm not gonna be mean to you in 2025.
I'm gonna be mean to him. I'm gonna be mean to him because he's scared shit out of me for this show. So
I know he ain't say nothing.
I'm getting a little pressure on Kojak ass this time. Shit.
He don't know he's gonna come or not.
Yeah,
we're still growing.
We are. Look at Kojak. Look, did he just invoke the "we're still growing"?
He did. Look, he did.
Ain't got no sound.
Clear.
Yep. Check his sound real quick. We ain't getting no sound on Kojak.
Real low.
Okay, turn him up. Turn him up on your side.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. What I sound like?
Better
what I sound like?
Okay,
you hear me?
Cool.
You hear me?
Man,
there you go.
Shout out to Rico on the sound, man. That's what's up.
What I'm talking about.
So look, let me formally introduce the family. Y'all give it up for my wonderful co-host Angelica Jelly Woods in the building. Yes, indeed.
Happy 2025.
Yeah, man. And that's my DJ. Look at Angelica flipping her money around. That's my DJ.
Sure,
DJ Kojak in the building. Give it up for DJ Kojak in the building one time.
He's still your DJ. He's
still my DJ. DJ Kojak, scratch it up for him 4 times for the 2025, baby.
Okay, look.
Look.
We just got to add some money to be sure, baby. He is turned up all the time.
That's the money scratch, right? That was the money scratch. Damn, okay.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
That's what's up. Hey man, so look, let's get into this segment, right? The Memphis and Shelby County Schools saga or drama or whatever you want to call it continues, right? Yeah. And
continue Tuesday.
Hey, well, let me say this. You know, I got to give it up to Dr. Marie Feagins. Listen, when I'm a PR professional. Come on, right? I am a marketing professional.
Yeah,
right. But I got to give it to this woman. I listen to her stuff, man. I'm like, that's a bad screech.
Anytime you say, dear daddy.
Listen, why she drop in on the school board and basically pen a letter or read a letter to her dad, who she brought in to the market and was sitting front and center as she read this letter or her statements to her dad. I think we got video. Let's run that video so we can hear it.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam Chair. A point of personal privilege. Thank you, Dr. Harrington, for your presence this evening. Thank you most importantly to my daddy. Thank you for your love and for being a model for how to treat people, even when they mistreat you. I know that you're proud of your girl, even in moments like these. But Daddy, since these baseless claims that I prepared to address today weren't enough, as you landed in Memphis to support me, it was brought to my attention that some have reached a newer low by orchestrating a damaging, egregiously false allegation by a former team member. This is all that I know. But what I do know, Daddy, is that it's no coincidence that these untrue, scandalous claims are surfacing now during a time where some board members desire to terminate my contract without pay. I learned of this matter through the media, which reported that J.B. Smiley Jr. shared this tip with them. I also learned that board member Natalie McKinney, Daddy, plans to bring up this horrible allegation to nail my coffin closed. Shortly after, I've been informed that the Carter Malone Group has shared an embargo statement to the news outlets to amplify this harmful statement, an unfounded allegation. The deliberate timing and coordination of these actions cannot be ignored. But to be clear, any suggestion of inappropriate conduct on my part is not only untrue, but malicious. It's evident that this coordinated attack is designed to tarnish my reputation and undermine my standing in the Memphis community and the educational field. To anyone perpetuating these allegations, I will not tolerate such reckless behavior, and I reserve every right to pursue full legal remedies against anyone involved in spreading or amplifying damaging falsehoods in my name and any coordinated effort to stain my good name.
You hear that mic drop?
Anytime somebody tell their daddy on you, you know you in trouble, okay? I'm just trying to tell you, Dad.
Man.
But she tugged on the heart. She said, I apologize. It showed her upbringing, well, the PR aspect. She showed her upbringing. She said, Daddy, I'm sorry you had to witness this. You always treated people with care and all this and love. That's an example. So she's actually being not semi-shady, but it's, it's very strategic. Even if they throw dirt on your name, you still be good to them. And then she dropped a lot of receipts to let people know. I know. And I know. And sometimes I think it's, I'm not on either side, but sometimes I think it's good when no.
Okay.
I'm into what's I do believe in grace and mercy. So, but sometimes you have to take your power back by telling people what you can't tell nothing on me. I'll tell it on myself before you even get the chance.
So jump the story, beat
go
them
ahead,
to the
beat
punch.
it. You beat it. If you tell, it's PR. If you tell the story first, you control the narrative. The narrative already out there. So if they did have something. And she already don't put it out there.
And she dropped names.
Yeah, she did have names.
I'm like, okay.
The names.
Bam.
They did. But people, I just read online, some people say we're being blindsided. Parker, did you know anything about the tuition thing that's going on with the school? How there's something going on with the tuition. We're being blindsided with this whole issue when the real issue's going on. We need a voice.
You talking about the vouchers?
The vouchers, the vouchers that's going on. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah,
I'm trying to put him on spot because he texted on his phone.
I was actually getting us live on TikTok.
Excuse me, Shady.
I'm telling you. But I do want to address, a couple things before we talk about vouchers and the dismantling of Shelby County Schools by the Republican state legislators. And we also want to talk about the legislation that Representative G.A. Hardaway has filed, and so don't let me forget to talk about that also.
Now this new, right?
It wasn't. But it's worthy. It wasn't in the notes, and a lot of people talking about it. Right. So it's so funny. Everybody start pulling their papers up, looking for it in the notes. Right. And so one. What was the first thing, April? I said I need you as my ADHD monitor. So you got to listen to.
The first thing was the vouchers.
No, it wasn't the vouchers first. It was Natalie McKinney.
Thank you. On December 17th and subsequent to that, I committed to my constituents and to the community that I would let you all know what my concerns are. So as an elected school board members, we carry a heightened responsibility to our students, parents, teachers, school leaders, staff, superintendent, and the larger community. Guided by federal, state, and local policies, laws, and regulations, as well as our own policies, our positions give us unique insight into district operations. It is important to recognize that our district is a $1.8 billion entity serving over 100,000 students and employing 14,000 staff members. This scale requires leadership capable of managing its complexity with transparency, foresight, and collaboration. Dr. Feagins has made notable efforts during her tenure, such as Project Build, community huddles, teacher engagement, and the introduction of the Legacy of Legends program. These initiatives demonstrate her willingness to engage with stakeholders and address specific needs. However, multiple things can be true at the same time. A leader can implement positive programs and make changes that we agree with and still demonstrate deficits that hinder the district's overall success. Bringing me to my areas of immediate concern: student achievement and graduation, staffing and dismantling of student support systems without clear plans or internal controls, a pattern of mismanagement and failing to follow policy and employment contract terms, insubordination and lack of transparency, and a pattern of leadership
Point
failure.
of order. This is outside the resolution. No, I'm just simply mirroring the point of order. This is
Basically,
outside
you're
the resolution.
you're asking for us to support a substitute motion. So I am now saying this is why I am not. First, I am deeply concerned about the immediate and tangible impacts on student achievement and graduation readiness caused by leadership shortcomings. As late as August 15th, 9 days after the start of school, principals reported that essential academic tools like the grade course recovery platform and ACT prep materials were unavailable due to contract expirations. This delay hindered critical grade recovery efforts and limited students' ability to prepare for standardized tests that are vital for college admissions and scholarships. Similarly, certification programs such as CompTIA, Test Out, and Career Safe OSHA 10 were left unfunded until we received the contracts today, halfway through the school year, directly jeopardizing our students' ability to earn the credentials required for career readiness and ready graduate status. These gaps in academic resources, coupled with delays in foundational curriculum, such as the personal finance course for seniors, placed our students at a significant disadvantage in meeting graduation requirements. Second, the dismantling of critical student support systems without a clear strategy for implementation of an alternative structure that ensured all areas of need were covered has harmed the district's ability to serve its most vulnerable populations, namely the elimination of the Student Equity Department responsible for federal civil rights compliance, bullying investigations, and disability support was executed without a clear transition plan. This has appeared to leave significant gaps in services essential to ensuring equity and safety for our students. Additionally, similar issues surrounded the decision and failure to provide an alternative to proximity learning for virtual teachers, exacerbating an already critical teacher shortage. This decision delayed access to 100 certified teachers and threatens high school students' abilities to meet graduation requirements. Furthermore, the lack of transparency and planning around the elimination of hundreds of positions, despite the board's request on June 11, 2024, for a clear restructure plan outlining the impacts on student achievement, budget, and district operations, has resulted in significant operational inefficiencies. These shortcomings have created backlogs in hiring, pay disparities, and gaps in essential student services, further undermining staff morale and the district's ability to function effectively. Third, there is a troubling pattern of mismanagement. Failure to adhere to established policies and contractual obligations and misrepresentations. For instance, the superintendent's unauthorized presentation of the district budget to the City Council and County Commission in direct violation of Policy 2001 and state law demonstrates a disregard for governance protocols. Additionally, delays in approving essential contracts left principals and teachers without the resources they needed to effectively deliver instruction. The superintendent's micromanagement of overtime policies further disrupted operations, contributing to first day of school HVAC failures and other systemic issues. Instead of acknowledging the failure and her part in it, Dr. Feagins chose to deflect and avoid taking responsibility due to her refusal to allow overtime to address known HVAC system failures. These examples highlight a broader pattern of neglecting the processes necessary to ensure the smooth functioning of our district and opportunities for professional growth and development. Finally, Dr. Feagins' leadership has been characterized by a lack of transparency, strategic implementation, and collaboration. The superintendent's leadership has failed to provide equitable access to common formative assessments across the district. Contract delays and bidding issues have left priority schools without essential tools to track student progress effectively, forcing many schools to rely on limited funds or improvised methods like ChatGPT. Despite repeated board requests, there have been no clarity or comprehensive plan to resolve these issues, reflecting a broader failure of responsiveness and foresight in leadership. Decisions to let curriculum contracts expire were made without analyzing the previous year's academic data, and an academic audit was commissioned only after these decisions were implemented. This reactive approach raises serious questions about the superintendent's commitment to data-driven decision-making. Furthermore, reports of a climate of fear and intimidation among staff have eroded trust and stifled innovation, leaving our district without the cohesive leadership it needs to succeed. While I acknowledge and appreciate the positive contribution Dr. Feagins has made during her tenure, the totality of issues outlined here with documentation I've provided to our attorney cannot be ignored. These concerns, spanning academic impacts, operational failures, and leadership deficits, require us to carefully evaluate whether the current leadership aligns with the needs of our district and the success of our students. As a board, we must reflect on our responsibilities and commit to growth and development. At the same time, we must ensure that we have a superintendent who can build the trust necessary for effective collaboration with the board. This partnership is essential to moving the district forward and addressing the challenges we face. Our decisions in this process will shape the future of our district, and I remain committed to ensuring that our path leads to stability, equity, and success for all. It is with this commitment that I raise these concerns and advocate for a leadership approach that truly meets the district needs of our district. I'd like for everyone to think of our school system as a train, with its many cars representing the interconnected components of our educational system: elementary, middle, high schools, special education, student support services, and administrative operations. Each car is crucial to the overall functioning of the train, and together they carry the most important cargo, our students. The superintendent serves as the conductor, tasked with ensuring the train runs smoothly and safely. The board acts as the control tower, ensuring the train stays on track and identifying obstacles ahead that passengers or crew in individual cars may not see. While some in the cars may feel everything is fine, the control tower's vantage point reveals challenges and dangers that must be addressed before they derail the journey. When the conductor fails to act on these warnings or maintain the train's operations effectively, the entire system suffers. Cars can disconnect, delays occur, and the most vulnerable passengers, our students, are left stranded. This is the situation we face today, where leadership failures have jeopardized the stability and progress of our district.
Her response, yeah. What did I? Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta come on, y'all. Y'all stay with me now.
Look how he's trying to put on us.
Right. Yeah. I need ADHD monitors, but well, let's jump to the GA Hardaway. Maybe it'll trigger me. But my colleague Representative GA Hardaway has filed legislation that would make it so that you can recall locally elected officials. Yeah,
when he put that in,
he filed that during this session, just this week or last week, and it is set to if it passes, will allow for a recall mechanism, but it has to be created by the local legislative bodies like the county commission. Right. And to be able to recall school board members.
Okay, I have a question though. You bring up the county commission. What was the whole thing last week? And this may not know anything, which I think a lot of people don't know, but they act like they know. What was the whole point of them getting together and voting on the no confidence? What does that even mean?
So this whole thing has become politicized, right? Mm-hmm. The county commission is a legislative body that actually provides funding to the Shelby County Schools, right? And so they members of the county commission. Majority of first of all, the county commission is made up of majority Democrats, but you had all of the Republicans that are on the county commission and a couple more Democrats that sided with the Republicans to pass a resolution that says they have no confidence in the school board, right? And what that does is that creates political wars inside of Memphis and Shelby County, right? But what they did was something, and remember, there are still members of the county commission that voted against it. They just didn't have the numbers to stop it.
Right.
Now, and now what they did was exactly what they don't want the state doing to them. So when the state comes along and says, hey, you can't pass your police reform. So the state passes a law, says you can't pass police reform, right? The state passed the law, said you can't even talk about reparations, or we blocked it, but they were trying to, right? The state tries to pass laws saying we're going to add members to your school board, but they don't like that, right? But the county commission did to the school board what they don't like the state doing to them.
So it's essentially saying we don't have confidence for you to do your job, so let me give you some direction.
It basically said we don't have confidence for you doing your job, which sends a signal to voters also. They say, well, if the county commission don't think they're doing their job, maybe we should, you see what I'm saying?
That's right. What outcome did they want?
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
The killer part is it's a resolution and it's non-binding. It doesn't mean a damn thing. So it can't force the school board to do anything or anything like that. Damn, we in 15 minutes in the segment already?
Yeah, we're over.
I think we got a couple more minutes for Kojak Sound. So so that's what that has done. But my thing is with the Hardaway legislation, and I put this out here publicly. My thing is this: if we can pass legislation that will allow us to recall school board members, then state legislators should be added to that legislation also, and the governor,
playing with fire,
and the governor. Right. And so if we're going to do it to them, if it's good enough for them, it should be good enough for us.
We should be able to apply it to everybody.
Absolutely.
Good for the goose.
Yeah.
So you'll let somebody recall you then?
I just think, I believe in being fair. Hey, I feel strong enough, with my constituents, that I provide the services that they want, to the point that it has been, I don't think I had an election that I didn't get at least 75%, 74% of the vote.
Okay, numbers.
So I'm thankful for my constituents and those that believe and those that serve, that believe in what we offer. But let me say this too. We want this thing to come to a head. This whole issue with the school board and the superintendent, and it's supposed to come to a head on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday,
yeah. So a decision will be made, and it is what it is.
I wonder what's next, though. It took us a year and a half? How long? Almost 2 years to find someone. So what's next? That's my thing. We go through all this just to start over again.
Well, yeah. But I think one is this, and I tell people this, and we elect the school board to do a job, right? Mm-hmm. And if you don't like the job that they're doing, then vote them out. It's that simple, right? But they're
go vote,
right? Elections have consequences, right? Uh-huh. And so you have to vote, right? And I think we're gonna wrap. As much as I hate to, we're gonna wrap that segment up right there. Y'all don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I think what we're talking about, the MAGA civil war. There's a civil war happening in the Trump administration.
Yes.
Yeah, already, and he ain't even been sworn in.
Ain't even made it in.
He ain't even been sworn in yet.
Nothing.
Yeah, y'all don't go anywhere because y'all want to hear about this. This is crazy, right? And we're going to talk about Jasmine Crockett too. Jasmine Crockett, hey, little mama told Jasmine Crockett, catch me outside. How about that? So don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button. We'll be right back. You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Balls dripper like a broke faucet, diamond teether, and my neck glossing, project flossing, taking no lossing, ain't trying to go up that creek like Dawson, ain't no pausing, no stagnation, pockets on swole like pregnation, brand new house, brand new cars, I'm from the hood, gentrification, money flipper, straight go getter, I want the back and keep the liquor, partner strapped in, we never slipper, God gon' keep us, he gon' deliver, Pata, still on the money, the bag, some more and some more, my face on that flag, ew, still on the money, the bag, some more and some more, my face on that flag.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, this your boy, Pimp Type, MJG. Yeah, man, and this your dog, Big Ball. And y'all know what this is. This the Antonio Parkinson Project. You hear me?
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Oh, I got to send a shout out to, there's this young lady. Yeah, I know, right? So in the midst of, and I hope she's watching the show, because she did talk about our show on her Facebook page, said something negative about the show because she's on one side of the school board debate and
Lord.
other. And her name is D. Marche. Sending you a shout out, D. Marche. Very pretty lady, right? But boy, she is.
She let you have it,
man. She
talked about all of us.
I just, she talked about Stephanie Love's medical condition, and I just, and a lot. Oh, I'm glad we're gonna talk about this real quick. These last 5 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, JKB. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. But look, this whole school board debate has gotten so vicious.
It's nasty.
It's nasty, right?
Nasty.
I've never seen, our cities, black folks in our city, let me say it like that, so divided.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And people to the point that is so mean spirited, and there's a lot of bullying happening and taking place. And I just think it's shameful, right? To talk about somebody's medical condition, talk about, a lot of people were talking about Stephanie Love, School Board Commissioner Stephanie
especially
Love.
somebody you don't know.
You're
I've been knowing
right.
Stephanie for a long
man. If you knew Stephanie's story,
and that hit me, it hit me, really hit me hard. I want,
right,
man.
Right. It's one thing to be on one side or the other of an issue, and that's
fine.
That's democracy.
Because I'm on the other side,
right?
That got nothing to do with.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but that's democracy. But when you start diving into the low of the lows, and there were people on that were piling on, what I call piling on, right? Who I respected, right? And I was like, I couldn't believe some of the people that were piling on were actually piling on. And I just say to people, hear me on this. Be careful about what you do and how you are using people and their conditions either for likes or for responses or to get for attention, to get people to come onto your page and kiki with you and ha with you, he with you, because their condition might be theirs today, but it might not even ever be yours, but it may be somebody that you love dearly.
Yes.
It may be somebody that's important to you. It may be your mom, your child, your father, right, and others. But the day before, you were making fun of somebody else of their medical condition, and then the next day you're asking for prayers.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And so I want.
That's one thing you don't do. I don't play about that.
Man,
you just don't know. You don't put your mouth on people.
And that's a danger. I feel like that's a danger with, not just, I know we're talking about TikTok, but all these social sites. Everybody got an opinion, or everybody's trying to get people to like them through these platforms. So they going from one side to the other side, whether it's true, they believe it or not, man. They still just clicking and just got something to say. I'm talking about these long paragraphs. I'm like, what the?
Man.
Come on, man.
Man, listen, man.
People need to understand.
You don't even know these people.
People need to understand that you can be a beautiful. I don't even know who this person is. FYI, I don't know what you're talking about. But your insides.
It was multiple people.
Okay, well, your insides can make you an ugly person.
Man,
some people think they around here looking cute, baby, but ugly, and you need to sit down somewhere.
Man.
So I think it's just you got to check it, and everybody has rights to opinions, and everybody.
And it's okay.
It is.
That's fine
like,
to be on one side of the issue or the other. But what is not okay is to bully, demean, talk about people's medical conditions and more. And I hope
that talked about the weave, kiki, and the whatever, kiki.
And I don't even think we should go there. Be honest with you,
that's some people. I don't do that. But But that's what I told Parkinson. I said I don't like being on these podcasts. I said, girl, he'd be like, come down here, I don't care your toes. And I'm like, listen, these people are vicious.
Oh man,
they will zoom in on your feet.
Man, listen, man.
I don't have time. He's like, no, just come down here. I'm like, no, they're mean. They will zoom on your feet, screenshot, and I ain't got time. And yes, people are really mean people. But I look at it like they just unhappy.
So shout out to D. Marche. Yeah, D. Marche, we love you, baby. And then she mentioned the show, so I'm assuming she's a supporter and a fan of the show. So you get your shout out, baby. Look,
she'll be back. She'll be back for round 2.
In fact, we should have her on the show. D. Marche, you're invited to come on the show. Why don't you come on the show?
Yes, you have to go back to bed.
Ooh, come on the show, baby. Come on the show. Come on the show. Come on the show. Come on the show.
We're gonna put a boxing ring in here.
Really?
Look. My thing is this. You want the attention. we invite, and she's gorgeous too. I saw her Facebook page. You know, she's a beautiful woman.
Would you would have shot your shot before this?
Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah, you know,
okay,
but
okay.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
We should be honest.
Right.
Honest.
Yeah, you know, I think she's gorgeous, right? I think she's gorgeous. I just think that, you know, you got to be careful of I know people are passionate about this issue, right?
Yeah.
And you got to be you know, you don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Don't forget that regardless of the issue, these are still your people, right? And this issue is going to end at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to do so much damage that you are, you know, you're on the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and harmed because people don't forget the things that you said, you know, during this time when this time is over, long over. Yeah. So it's not that deep, y'all. We're gonna come through it, you know. And again, I will stand on this again. Oh, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this. That you know, no matter how passionate you are about this issue, you know, I got threatened by a white individual who said, you know, that I should be put down like a dog.
Antonio Parkinson is the epitome of a lost soul of a human being that has never accomplished anything in his life. He has never earned an honest dollar a day in his sad life. He should be put down like a dog. Let me read that part again. He should be put down like a dog. To me, it doesn't get any more vile than that.
Tennessee State Representative Antonio Parkinson shared his reaction to a social media post made about him. The comment came after Parkinson posted on Facebook following a school board meeting last week. Fellow Representative Mark White, the chair of the Education Administration Committee, attended. Parkinson wrote in part, "Just so I'm clear, you have an internal family disagreement, Black folks, in the discretion of MSCS. You go and get the white Republican who was leading the complete decimation of MSCS." He went on to say, "This is ours to work out. They are not here to save us."
And what that means in country slang, country white rural slang is they put the dog down by shooting them in the head.
Yeah.
Right. And he said I should be put down like a dog. So the whole time I was gone and out of the country, you know, Sheriff Department and Tennessee the state troopers, they all having to do, you know, drive-by check-ins at my house, right, to make sure ain't no idiot out there, you know, trying to, you know, do some harm to me because of this idiot, this individual, Mr. Rushton Patterson. Rushton Patterson, you want to be famous, so you're going to be famous. Y'all look him up. Rushton Patterson lives in Cordova. So, you know, he said I should be put down like a dog. And what's crazy is the reason that he said this is because when this whole fight started with the school board, you know, there were members of our community that went and got the white Republican, Mark White, to come to their rescue.
I remember that.
To save him. I said, this is an issue amongst Black people, and we should solve our own problems. Don't go get the white Republican who is trying to destroy and dismantle Memphis and Shelby County schools, right? And I stood on that. And I still stand on that, right? And so I did an interview on KWM Conservative Radio, which I think I'm doing an interview with them again next week. No, I love going on KWM, right? I love doing conservative radio. And I explained to them, they said, shout out to Ben Dieter. Ben, when are you coming on the show? That's the real question. You keep calling me to your show, but you hadn't showed up here yet. So I talked to Ben Dieter and interviewed with him. And one of the questions he said, that why is that not considered racist? Because you said don't call the white Republican.
That's a good question.
And that's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question. And so I explained to him, I said, well, two things. One is y'all, meaning white America, is always saying Black folks should pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Right? Now here I am giving the clarion call to my people
to
pull themselves up by their bootstraps. And you say, I'm being racist, right? And then I said, the other thing I said was, dear white America, you cannot tell me how to speak to my people.
Yeah.
These are my people.
Mhm.
I've been black all my life.
Yeah.
And I am a leader in a black community and amongst my people. And so if I admonish my people for doing things that we can fix ourselves, this is me talking to my people. I'm not talking to white America. Right?
Exactly.
The third thing I said was this. I will apologize.
What?
And I will take the post down.
Did you take it down?
With conditions.
I knew there was something else coming. But go ahead.
If you can show me the one time that the city of Germantown, the school board of Germantown, the school board of Collierville, city of Collierville called the Black Democrat to settle their internal white fight,
come on,
then I will remove my post and apologize.
You might as well pin it to the top.
I said, look, and I said, I'll wait. I'll wait. And I'm still waiting.
Pin it to the
Right.
top.
Because you will never ever see an internal fight amongst white folks where they come and get the Black Democrat to come in and solve their problems.
Ever.
With that, we'll wrap this show up. So look, man, y'all shout out to everybody that are supporters. We appreciate you,
back,
man.
baby.
We back, baby. Great show, Keith.
2025.
Yeah. So look, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share, please. And we appreciate you. Happy New Year to each and every one of y'all. And make sure you tune in next Friday for the next show. It's going to be a great show. We love you. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next show.
You're watching the Antonio Parkinson Project.
Powered by Black Market Strategies.